Okay, this is take number 4.
We'll get it. Hi, everyone.
So it was the big day today. Jim came and helped, and he was a significant help. We got a lot done. I mentioned yesterday that my goal was, really, roosters, my goal was to get the kitchen area done, and that's what we got done. So half of the house, the south half of the house, is now has floor joists, and it's ready for subflooring. So he's going to be returning on Tuesday, and that means that I have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to get prepared, get a bunch of lumber here, and be ready for more heavy working on Tuesday. We worked basically from like 9 to 1 today, and then we took a break, took lunch, and decided that was a good stopping point. There wasn't really a lot more we could do today, so he left after that. But the work that we got done in that, was that 4 hours? That was a lot of work. That would have taken me the entire week just to do all that. So we basically split up our duties. We both worked on getting a floor joist on the south wall nailed in place with chalk line and laser level. And then I mentioned that the joists that I had already put in, they needed to be leveled, and so I worked on doing that against the laser line while he was cutting and installing the floor joists. And we worked really to get well together because I was able to stay in front of him as he was putting in the floor joists, and yeah, we got it done. I mean, we had to break apart a cinder block because it was in the way. A couple little challenges, but nothing major, no real big hiccups, and things are, I would say they are, if not exactly level, they are within 1/16 of an inch. So
Awesome.
that's it.
Yeah.
That was the day.
When I went downstairs to check on them, just to see what they were doing, because I very rarely go down into the basement and look up. It's a very interesting perspective going down there, but Jim was like, I love to see Nate smiling.
Yeah. Like a huge weight was just lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah.
So the next 3 days are going to be very busy. Like I said, I have to get a bunch of lumber, so we had to do another lumber run. I have to get the sill plate on the west wall finished because there's only half a sill plate, so the other half needs to be put on. Remove the rest of the floor joists, just do some basic cleanup. And then Tuesday we're going to work on putting in the mid-span beam. I learned today it's called a girder.
A girder? A
girder. And we'll continue putting in the floor joists. We think we can get that done probably in a day. I doubted how much we can get done, but now I'm a little bit less doubtful. And then we move on to the subfloor.
Nice.
And we probably will get the subfloor done in a day. So
that'll be exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what's next after the subfloor? Building the walls? Is that that's the floor finishing of the floor, right?
That'd be the finishing of the rough floor. Yeah, not the, obviously we have the vinyl to put down, the flooring to put down, but yeah, that'll be done, and then we can start putting up walls, fixing the west wall. So part of what we're going to be doing when we put in the floor joists on Tuesday is the bottom plate of the west wall has a bunch of mold on it. It's dead, but it needs to be removed. And so as we put in floor joists, instead of notching the floor joist to go under that bottom board, we're going to take out pieces of the bottom board and basically reframe that wall so it still is structurally sound. And then when we're done with the floor, then I have to reframe the wall, basically straighten it up to the room, bump it out a little bit. Anyway, so it'll be, Tuesday will be a lot. I think it's going to be a lot more work and a lot more difficult than what today was. But today was a good starting point for us.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Then
Good way to start the weekend.
And then after that, it was just too hot to do anything else outside. We were going to move a bunch of chickens, but it was just way too hot. So I went inside and lay down, and I passed out for like 2 hours, maybe even longer than that.
It was longer than that. Yeah.
So now I'm still just kind of like trying to get back up into some energy, because we're going to do some chicken wrangling tonight, I think.
Yeah, getting some of the... I have somebody interested in a bunch of them, so I'm just going to get them all together in one area so that when they're ready to come get them, I won't have to go into 4 or 5 different coops to go get everyone, and it'll make it easier then also for what I have left that's still for sale. So, still working on getting the flocks sold, but I'm selling a lot of the smaller stuff, which is good too. Mm-hmm. So either way, it helps. It's either I need to sell the bigger ones to make room for the smaller ones, or sell the smaller ones, and then it doesn't matter how long the larger ones take. So, kind of, whichever way, as long as they're selling.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I had a pretty chill day. Just finally finished a big project that I've been working on for 6 months at work, and so that was a huge accomplishment. Nothing exciting, but it was a huge, long process that probably about 35 of us were working on together, and I was the lead of the process development and creation and finalization portion. So I presented out today at work, and it was all good. It got approved, thumbs up. So it's one extra project that's now off my plate, and I'm very, very, very happy that I don't have to deal with that anymore, because writing processes is not very exciting. Especially when it's 80 degrees inside sometimes. Thankfully, the AC has been working good in the RV, so it hasn't been warm. It's just kind of loud in there with everything running, but that's okay. I don't think... It's kind of like this camera. It's like we think all the noises that we hear can be picked up. It's kind of like on my phone. You don't really... Like when I'm presenting, I'm so nervous that they can hear everything else that's going on, and most of the time they can't. So I get distracted myself when I hear chickens and roosters and AC going and ice makers going and all this stuff, and it kind of throws me, and I'm like, oh, I hope they can't hear it. But then I realize they all know I work from home on a farm, and so they laugh when the chickens go crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. Progress.
Big progress today.
Yeah, that's good. It's exciting. We don't get to say that too terribly often.
I just wish I had the energy to exert my happiness. I'm like worn out. I am worn out.
Yeah, we should have filmed right right after he left. You would have been like, whoop, doo, 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 because he was in such a good mood.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a fine mood.
Yeah.
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I took too long of a nap.
Yep.
I didn't intend to take a nap, but I just zonked.
When your body needs it, you should take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Something I don't do often enough. I end up not sleeping nearly enough.
Yeah, so I'll be revitalized for tomorrow. I'm going to try to get into the basement in the morning to beat the heat, because it gets really humid in there. It gets really nasty. Even with fans blowing and stuff, it gets really bad down there. So try to start in the morning early, and then get a bunch of work done.
Yeah, good.
And then we can go to our lumber store and get a bunch of lumber.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah. So, all right, well, I think that's it for today. It's the weekend, so you guys have a safe and relaxing or eventful or whatever kind of weekend you want.
Yeah.
We're gonna have an eventful one.
Yep. We got a lot of moving pieces happening, so it'll be good to wrap up on some projects and get prepped for the next ones.
Yeah. So we'll see you on Tuesday.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.